Hey, how's it going, folks? Micah here.
It's morphin' time! Dragon Sword!
Mastodon!
Pterodactyl!
Triceratops!
Saber-tooth tiger!
Tyrannosaurus!
Disney is developing a brand new television series surrounding Power Rangers for their streaming service, Disney Plus, in collaboration with Hasbro. But before I get into the key details, if you could just do me a quick favor, like the video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and yeah, let's go ahead and get into it because Power Rangers was a monumental piece of my childhood, so of course I'm going to be extremely giddy about this topic. I made a video a couple months ago touching on the latest about Power Rangers, but now we have an update here, and like I said, Hasbro has partnered with Disney Plus to produce a live-action reboot of Power Rangers, with Jonathan E. Steinberg and Dan Schatz attached to write, produce, and showrun the series. I do believe that the aforementioned are from the Percy Jackson series that's on Disney Plus, and I think what happened was Disney was impressed with that series so much so that they decided to give this IP to John Steinberg and Dan Schatz. So the series is going to aim to reinvent the franchise, of course, for a whole new generation. We've got Gen Z and Gen Alpha coming up, and I know that the 2017, I think it was 2017, Power Rangers film didn't work for everybody. There were a few redeeming qualities in that movie, but its reception didn't bank well, whether it be box office or critically. So it's just kind of, Power Rangers has just kind of been in an influx lately, and I'm actually glad to see it finally getting something a little bit more concrete here. So like I said, they're going to try to reinvent the franchise for a whole new generation while delighting existing ones, of course, the existing fans like myself. However, the specific plot details, casting, all that good stuff is remaining under wraps for now. I don't know how far along they are in the pre-production phase, but I feel like it's going to be a little bit before we get any sort of meat in terms of details for this series. So moving on, the previous attempts and of course the development shift, the prior reboot was in development at Netflix. I stated that in the earlier video I had about Power Rangers, but the negotiations fell through last year. Hasbro then pivoted to Disney, leveraging the success of, like I said, Steinberg and Schatz's work on that Percy Jackson series. The Power Rangers franchise, of course, originating in 1993. I was about 4 years old, and it's obviously seen tons of different variations and iterations of the franchise, including the 2017 film reboot that unfortunately underperformed because, like I said, I did think that there were some redeeming qualities in that 2017 film. I can see why it sort of fell flat for some people, but with the cliffhanger at the end of the movie, I really wanted to see how they were going to flesh that out in a sequel. But unfortunately, plans changed, and people just didn't care for that movie as much as I did. So that's perfectly fine. So the Power Rangers, Disney previously owned the rights from 2001 to 2010 before Saban reacquired them, but as of March 2025, the project is in early development between Hasbro and Disney Plus with no confirmed release date. Hasbro and Disney are banking on the creative team's ability to modernize the series for, obviously now, 2025 and on, while retaining its core appeal. You got to keep the old fans happy. Of course, we love those member berries in these, in some of this nostalgia bait. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to keep updating the Power Rangers front here because, like I said, it is a piece of my childhood. So of course, I'm going to be pretty excited about any little nugget of information. I'll bring it forth, whether it be on in a video or in my posts tab. I just wanted to say real quick before I get out of here, in my posts tab on YouTube, if you go to my posts, what I'm going to do there is just update on whether it be, smaller movie news, smaller TV news, stuff that I can't really make a full-fledged video out of. But just make sure that you check over there in my posts tab periodically because there will be extended information over in that area of YouTube. So, but with all that said, any further updates, of course, just subscribe to my channel, like the video before you get out of here, and as always, folks, we've got work to do, so let's get to it. Hey folks, Micah here. Really appreciate you stopping by. Hit the like on the video that you're watching right now. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you in the next one because as always, we've got work to do, so let's get to it.